what to do with excess production, garden production, raising animals, that kind of thing. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We have I feel, pretty large garden. I have, I think, 18 or 19 raised beds now. Actually, 19 raised beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 containers, and another herb area being built, a whole big area of elderberry, all kinds of stuff. So what do we do with the excess production if we produce too much? That's the goal for me. It may not be for you, but my goal is to produce way too much because I can give to others. That's one thing you can do with excess. You can bless others. You can bless your tribe. You can use it as a tribe building tool also by giving people the whole healthy, natural goodness that God provides and grows for us in this earth. And that is awesome. It's a way to spread the love, to build community, to build friendships, to build tribe. That's a very good thing to do with your excess. And don't look at it as wasting it. That's not a waste. You're building relationships. So that's a good thing to do. But what are some other things to do? We know you can dehydrate, you can freeze dry if you're blessed with a freeze dryer. Those things are awesome. One of my tribe members has a freeze dryer, and it is awesome. So we get to use it, and then we give him a portion of the proceeds, the fruits and vegetables that we freeze dry, because he is in a situation where he can't grow that much himself right now. So yeah, it blesses him and it blesses us. So that's a really good thing to do. But there's also pickling, there's salting, there's jerking. There's a lot of different ways to prepare your excess for long-term food storage. What is one of them? I just mentioned dehydrating. If you have green onions or you grow garlic, you know you end up with a lot of green onions, right? So, very simple. Cut them, dice them up, throw them on a baking sheet in the oven at 200 degrees for, I don't know. I don't time it. I just kind of feel them, and I feel when they're all nice and dried out. And then just let them cool, and then put them in a mason jar. Put them in something. Put them in your pantry. If you get one filled up, one thing you'll notice is that a lot of green onions dehydrate down to a very small amount compared to the amount that you're doing. But what you can do is, when you get one of these full, you can put an oxygen absorber in it, and you can seal it. You can dry can it. That's another thing you can do. But that's one thing you can do, green onions. And this was full, but I took a bunch out to give to a tribe member just to help bless them. Another thing you can do is, I keep on meaning to look it up. The term for the green onion portion of a garlic snips or slips or something, I don't know what they're called, I forget. But do the same thing with them. It tastes like garlic. Use it in your cooking. Another really good thing, I love the really bright green texture or a color. Really good. So, and I do the same thing with that one. 200 degrees baking sheet. Really good thing to do. We're in the process of filming the video. It's taking a while because I'm doing other things and other projects, but we're building a solar oven. You can use a solar oven for dehydrating also, as well as cooking. And we all know about dehydrators. You can have an actual dehydrator also that you can use. So oven, dehydrator. Also, in the nice summertime, if it's nice and warm and sunny out, you can just throw them out on baking sheets in the sun. We do that every summer with the green onions. For one thing, because they're easy to dehydrate, because they're just little small things. It doesn't take much. And we don't want to turn the oven on in the house because, yes, we have air conditioning, but why make it hotter in the house when we can dehydrate in the sun? I really like doing that. So we try to dehydrate in the sun as much as possible. There's a lot of other things you can dehydrate also. You can dehydrate beet greens, turnip greens, kale, spinach, all those kind of things. And then you can just use them in soups, in baking dishes, all kinds of stuff to just add all that nutrients in there. Really good. What we eat, like they say, let food be thy medicine, and you are what you eat, right? Two sayings. Well, it's true. If you add in all these nutrients that you possibly can to the foods you're making, bam, you're going to be so much more healthy. And when you're growing it yourself, organically, in good soil and everything, you are going to produce food that tastes so much better. So, getting to the excess point is a lot of work. Obviously, like I said, I have a fairly large garden. I feel it's fairly large. It's a lot to keep up with. It's a lot to do. So don't bite off too much, but I still advocate grow as much as you possibly can. One thing that's really good that cuts down on your labor. If you want to cut down on labor in the garden and the amount of work that you have to put into it, make it easier on yourself and set you up for long-term sustainability. Stuff that you don't have to plant every year. That's a really good thing, very important. Like this whole elderberry patch that I've shown and that we're working on. About getting ready, it's all cleared out. I'm going to throw some mulch down on it, put some rocks around the edge so it looks nice and pretty, and they're already growing up like crazy. I'll show that again. We'll do an update on that when we do the garden update. Potatoes are growing up. Anyway, what I was saying is the elderberry grows back every year by itself. Same with, we have blueberries, we have raspberries, we have grapes, we have fig trees, we have plum trees, and I'll show you here, I'll go back here, this right here. I know it's kind of hard to see on the video, but what that is that's a huckleberry.
Yeah.
We have 16 huckleberries now in the garden area that we got from out in there in the woods. So we brought them up here. They seem like they're doing fairly well with the transplanting. I'm watering them a lot, and I'm hoping that out here with more sun on them, that they'll produce more berries, because back in the woods, they don't produce a lot of berries. So I'm hoping that works really well. If it doesn't, it just costs me a little bit of work anyway. And yeah, anyway, you got a question a little bit?
Also, those are black huckleberries.
They are. Very good, baby girl. She can identify her huckleberries and a lot of other things. Those are black huckleberries, not the pink or red, whatever you want to call them, huckleberries. I call them red huckleberries. Some people call them pink huckleberries. But anyway, there are the pink/red huckleberries out there also. It's just, they're not as sweet. I don't like them as much, and they don't produce as much. I don't like, the bushes aren't as pretty to me, as attractive, so I haven't brought any of those up here yet. But also asparagus we put in, that will continue to grow. What else do we have? Oh, strawberries, those will continue to grow. Some of the herbs will continue to grow year after year. Our rosemary plant, and let me see, what else do we got around here? I think, our herb pile that grows back every year. It's got like mint, spearmint, stuff like that in it. So things that you can do to make the process easier on yourself. Berry bushes are a very good one. Fruit trees are a very good one, because once they get going, there isn't much to it. You got to prune. Sometimes, like my neighbor, where we got our plum trees from, he got so many plums that it split the tree. So you got to take care of things like that. And watering it first when you first get them. But after that, they pretty much just go. You know, if you have a really, really, really hot, dry summer, then you may have to water them some. But I really like, and I'm really going that direction. I'm trying to shift into the, yes, I'm gardening a lot also, but I'm trying to really get a bunch of those long-term sustainability things here, like berry bushes, like fruit trees, and things that will grow back year after year. Oh, another one, I forgot, it's in that bed right there that I built the thing to help them hold them up. Jerusalem artichokes, aka sunchokes. They're an invasive species. They grow back year after year. You just harvest what you need. I planted a large area of them down there. They're going to grow up really nice and tall and provide some privacy down there from the road. There's not many houses on our road anyway. It's a private road, but it's still nice to have some privacy. We may put in some privacy hedges also. I don't know, and maybe some fencing, whatever. We have other plans in place for security. That's not a security concern. Security is a whole other topic. I got that dealt with. That's good to go. There are other plans in place. But privacy is good. I like having privacy. And everybody down there gets it anyway. So don't really have to worry about it. But yeah, so Jerusalem artichokes, aka sunchokes, is another really good thing. Think about and look at what grows in your area for long-term sustainability. But I kind of got off topic also. But before I get back on topic, I'd like to ask you guys to please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, share the videos, and the like button is that little thumbs up thing. Some people don't know that, so it's okay, hit the little thumbs up, and when you subscribe, hit the notifications where it says all. So every time I post, you'll see it in your feed, unless the Al, Gore, Itham type thing is shadow taking me down type stuff. Then just go to the channel, click on the video tab, all the videos are there. It happens all the time because they don't like you here, they don't like me here, but we're using this platform to reach people, to empower people, to uplift people, and to get through to people. So it's very important that we teach others about preparedness. The more people we build into assets versus liabilities, the better off we'll be as a society, the less people will be coming for your food and my food when their families are starving. So anyway, yes, my favorites for food for long term is canning, pickling, dehydrating, and freeze drying. Those are my top 4 for getting my excess food to be long-term shelf stable or longer term shelf stable so that I can add it to my food storage. That's the goal. The goal for me is that I produce all the calories we need to eat in a year. Of course, we're still going to go to the food store. We're still going to buy other things. There's some things I can't grow, I can't make. But basically, if I had to, we could live off of it. That's very important. And yes, we are still going to add the animal thing. We're doing the chicken thing soon. It's just, there's a lot going on. So, yeah. But those are my favorites. And I encourage you guys, if you do grow too much, big thing is, don't think about giving away food as a waste. It's tribe building, community building, friendship building. That's very important. And it builds that relationship of, hey, you hook them up with some stuff, maybe they'll hook you up with some stuff, maybe they won't. We're not doing it to get something in return though. We're doing it to build that relationship and friendships and everything like that and spread the word about preparedness also. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.